We gave you tartans, and you couldn't get enough. Our 3 new contestants will have a ton of new tricks up their sleeves. Let's meet them.
Hey there, I'm Michelle Pumpernicki, and I'm from Two Rivers, Wisconsin. So something that I have that these other chefs might not be prepared for is I am culinary trained. I have been to the school. I have the skills and the technical abilities that they might not expect from somebody who's just a little home cooking girl. No, I love my family and I love my hometown, but I'm here to take the prize and expand my franchise. So don't let my sweet Midwestern charm fool ya. I'm here to pack a punch and I will get you with my flavors.
Christine Porter, I'm 42 years old. I'm from Maryland, but I like to say that I'm from all around the world. I spent 7 months in a small village in Italy, and the nonna of my host family taught me how to roll noodles from scratch. And in all the places I've been, I would say that the people I've met taught me more than I could ever teach them. I think that all the cuisines from all the places I've been will really give me a leg up in the competition. I'm here to show all of my cuisine techniques and, well, crush it with my knowledge.
My name is Lisa Lee James. I'm from Savannah, Georgia. I'm here for my 2 babies, Betty Mae and George. Now, I don't have those fancy bakeries, but I've grown up in the kitchen. My mama, she made the best food, and I'm known for my potluck pies. I cook for all the family reunions, and why I'm here today. Sorry, I didn't think I was gonna get emotional. My 2 babies, they grew up without a father. It was hard. It was really hard being a single mother. I wasn't around all the time. It was hard making an income and just trying to make ends meet every day. I fight for my babies, and I just want to show them that you can do things on your own and you can be successful, and I just want to give them the life that they deserve.
Welcome to Season 4 of Tartanathon, the show where 3 unique bakers across the country duke it out with 5 unique tartans in 1 hour. Which chef will take the prize and be crowned the Tartan Titan?
Okay, so the timer just started, and I want to get started on my peach cobbler right away.
So I was gonna have to do my lavender cream tartan, and I find out that we have no fresh lavender and no lavender extract, so I'm gonna have to get my lavender a different way. I found this lavender lemonade tea, and it's unconventional, and I've never went anywhere that made it this way, but I'll have to give it a try.
Alright y'all, I think I'm gonna start with my s'mores. I did get damp with the tiny space, but it's okay. I'm used to cooking in small confined spaces because of the kiddos, so I think it'll be okay. I don't even really know.
Do you have brown sugar?
I have some you can use. It's always good to win with a good heart. Now, you don't want to win when your heart is all evil and bad. That's what I like to tell the kiddos.
Okay, so the timer has just started, and I'm looking around at these fools, and they're trying to make their food already. And I'm looking around like, hey, clearly none of you have been professionally trained. I'm the only one out here cleaning up my station. I'm sanitizing, wiping down, scrubby, scrub, 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 and no one else is doing anything. I'm in shock.
Right now, I'm attempting to infuse this milk mixture with the flavor of the lavender. Meanwhile, I will have to make a creme out of egg yolk, sugar, and cornstarch. So hopefully this can all come together properly.
Here, these peaches aren't very orange, so I'm gonna add a little bit of turmeric. Then it's a little oranger, and people will think it's cute. That's the plan, and I'm gonna reduce all of them in a pan with some butter.
Now, I need to clean my stovetop spot. Now, I was thinking for my filling, we're gonna do some Nutella, some chocolate, and some marshmallow. Maybe a little bit of white chocolate just to peek through with the marshmallow. Right here is vanilla almond bark.
The last thing I want to do is get mixed up with the whole mixer debacle and get in everyone's way, and I'll just waste my time. So I'm using an ancient Japanese technique of this bamboo whisk. So let's see if it works.
And the stovetop is a pretty busy area right now.
So I'm just trying to mind my own business, stay in my corner, and hopefully nothing gets in the way. I'm sure to put it on low heat so that my butter doesn't get burnt. It's turning a little bit into a caramel, and we're hoping that that caramel will stay fudgy inside my tartan and add a nice texture to it.
I wish we had marshmallow fluff, but we don't. Instead of adding the marshmallow to the pot, I'm just gonna stick the marshmallow inside the tartan. Maybe I'm gonna add just one marshmallow. But I hope this all melts nicely, it doesn't burn. I'm not doing a double boiler. A little bit more butter never hurt nobody.
Imagine my dismay when I realized that I tried to make my cream with the egg whites and not the egg yolks, so now I have to completely start over in a separate container. Wow, I'm so disappointed in myself. My nonna would be so mad at me.
Okay, the peaches are off the heat and looking amazing, so I'm just gonna quickly roll out my tartan mixture so I can fill it up. I've cut out my tartan shape here, and I'm gonna transfer them onto my pan, which I've already prepped with parchment. So she's a little bit small. That's okay. I'm on a diet anyway.
Now that my first filling is done, we're gonna set her to the side while we work on the rest. 5 tartans, y'all. 5 is a lot.
Now working on my white chocolate strawberry matcha. So I'm really trying to be more efficient with this one because I took way too long the last one. I don't think this one's gonna take very long. So this is my most efficient recipe. I am almost done already because my chocolate comes from hazelnut spread. Learn in the kitchen when you're experienced. Sometimes you have to cut corners.
I decided to go with a lot smaller apple pieces because dough is low, so it fits. Mama never said it had to be perfect. She just said it had to be done.
So I'm using a little cornstarch right now to help thicken out my matcha cream. Decided I'm not gonna add the strawberries in until the very last minute because I think the longer they cook, the water content will suck out all the flavor.
I just finished making my first tartan, and I look back at my dough supply and something hits me. I'm not gonna have enough dough at this rate. So I have to go back and I'm thinning it out and thinning and thinning. And it's just gonna be too thin to make anything with, but that's the only way I can make enough tartans.
My second one turned out a lot neater than the first, and I made it a lot thinner this time so as to not waste my precious pie dough.
Now I'm just as dandy as a dandelion over here because I love this recipe. It has carried through generations in my family. First, you're gonna add a hefty amount of cinnamon, but you just start with a little bit and let your heart do the measuring. You don't measure around here. That's what the heart's for. Of course, we got our brown sugar. Where's our cane sugar went missing? I don't know if someone's trying to sabotage me.
I haven't.
Thanks, dearie.
Finally, I'm actually gonna roll out my tartan dough. I haven't even done that yet, and that means I can actually start filling some of them.
The tartans aren't in the oven yet, but things are getting heated.
I ask Michelle if I can use her scraper. Michelle, can I please use your scraper thing? And she gives me this look. She gives me this look.
Okay.
Really, Michelle? I know what you're really thinking, okay? You don't have to do that.
I'm already starting on my third tartan, and some of my opponents are still on their first. So I'm thinking I'm off to a great start.
Here I have my turkey and cheese tartan. You know, I think I'm the only one doing anything savory.
Right now I'm making my orange pasé. I don't know if it's gonna be thick enough. That's something I'm kind of worrying about. But in the meantime, I'm just trying to bring it to a simmer. And while that happens, rolling out more dough.
So for my fourth flavor, I'm gonna do a butter maple pecan. And it's smelling really good. I have it here over the stove. That looked good. It's gonna caramelize in here. It'll be absolutely delicious.
We are back to the stove top and we are going to caramelize. Oh, I forgot to put butter on my pan. I'm just gonna let these apples sit here and oh my, the Lord is good. These apples smell fantastic.
This filling's looking real watery. I'm gonna put it in the fridge to set the blast chiller. Hopefully that will help. Finally assembling my lavender tartans. So the cream's looking real thick right now. Here are how these beauties are looking for now. I'm really gonna have to keep hurrying up.
I need to save time, and that makes me think, well, what even is a ganache? So I'm gonna just try adding some chocolate chips, and hopefully the judges won't be able to tell the difference.
I have a bunch of finishing touches I need to do, as well as the fact that you have to have everything cleaned at your station by the end of the timer. So I am gonna change up my last flavor, and I'm gonna do a PB&J tartan. It should be absolutely delicious and super easy to prepare.
My competitors are stressing out. I mean, who cares if I'm not done perfectly in time? It's fine. My southern sweetness will charm these competitors to let me take the time that I need.
Alright, y'all, I'm actually boiling some water for a little double boiler situation. Teaching your things your mama didn't love you enough to teach you. You don't want to burn your chocolate on a straight up pan.
Time is running out, and I have to get this last curd finished and hopefully able to chill a little bit before it's too late. I'm desperately trying to clean up my station before the timer ends, and let me tell you, there's a lot to clean. I mean, look at my station. It's just a mess. I've already had so much trouble with one competitor, but I look over, and my opponent keeps putting her stuff in my spot. I know you drew the short straw, Lisa Lee, but you don't have to put all your stuff onto mine to compensate.
Now, do I have like no space? Yes, but my competitors do. So, you know what? They don't seem to mind.
I just finished all of my tartans, and I'm about to do my finishing touch, which is just brushing on some melted butter here, so it can be extra crispy and delightful. And my second secret weapon is a dipping sauce for my savory option. Here we got a special peppercorn Dijon mustard dip.
The lemon thyme tartan is looking super messy. I'm trying to clean it up, but I hope my citrus tartans can be given some love during plating.
Bless, there's no spillage in this tartan, and I was really worried there was gonna. I don't know how Michelle's so f***ing relaxed over there, but I am stressed out, y'all. I got my almond bark done, and it smells amazing, but time to clean it out.
I just finished cleaning up, and my tartans are already completely plated. I actually finished like 5 minutes ago, but I've just been taking my sweet time. I never felt rushed throughout this challenge. I feel like it was the perfect amount of time. So now I'm just gonna sit back and relax and wait for my tartans to cook.
I think I'm done and have everything cleaned, and I look down and there's a mess on the floor. I gotta get to it.
Alright, y'all, now that my opponents are done with their tartans, let me tell you a couple reasons why I waited till the end to do mine. First of all, with pie dough, everybody knows, well, apparently not, you're supposed to keep the butter cold. The reason for that being is it gets all crispy in the oven when the butter is melting as it's cooking. So, my tartans are going to be a little bit more crispy, better textured than my opponents. Number two, it's less chance of the fillings spilling out. We have a bit of a problem. My filling for the chocolate one is legit stuck to the bowl. I don't know if I have time to finish cleaning up my station over here.
And time ends now! I will be presenting my first tartan, lavender cream.
A little underbaked, I think.
It's pretty good.
I do taste some lavender, but I feel like I taste more lemon poking through.
I don't really taste either. It tastes good though.
I'll give this like a 6.
I'll also say 6.
This is a fun funny
But buddy, first impressions is it's quite falling apart. The flavor is pleasant enough, although I'm definitely not getting funfetti. I'm just getting sugar. I would give this I'm gonna give it a 2. Okay, my first flavor for you all is a peach cobbler. Beautiful texture,
pleasant flavor.
nice and jammy in the center. A little bit of saltiness. Very good.
I'll give it like a 7.5 out of 10.
I would give this a high 8 or a 9 for sure.
My next one for you all is a lemon thyme tartan. Smells amazing. The aroma is beautiful.
The flavor is beautiful on the top, but I don't think it's inside of the tartan.
I'm getting the time, surprisingly. Execution could have been improved, but I'd say the flavors are all there and I wasn't expecting them to be. So maybe a 7.
Yeah, I'll give that a 7.
Oh gosh.
What happened to the marshmallow? Have a s'mores tartan.
I think there's a sticky residue on the roof of it is where the marshmallow was.
I
thought
thought it
was
has a
good
lovely
enough.
texture.
You like the ganache?
Mm-hmm.
Rich filling.
I am picking up on notes of toasted marshmallow.
Texturally, I wish I had the fluffiness of the marshmallow.
I'm gonna give this a 7 because the flavor is really good.
6. We have my strawberry hazelnut. Filling looks very nice, like a typical pie
Smells
filling.
delicious. The color's beautiful.
For me,
I'm not getting hazelnut.
I'm not getting hazelnut at all.
But
And the strawberry's kind of washed out.
if you marketed that as a strawberry, I'll give that a solid like 8.
I don't like it so much. I give it a 5.5. The way the strawberry is baked, it just kind of falls apart on all fronts. This is a
Again, it has a nice aroma. Very fresh and springy.
Wow.
I can see the filling on the inside. It's nice and thin.
8.5.
I have to give it a 7 again just because it's a little flat, but the flavor again, delicious.
This is the apple pie tartan.
Loving the aroma.
The apples are very tender. Very nice spices.
But yeah, I give it
a 9.
9 as well.
I wish there was a little bit more like sauciness or jamminess to it.
Next we have our turkey and cheddar.
The sauce is a very nice touch, so I'm gonna take a bite here.
Crust is perfectly cooked, which the perfect ratio. This gives me a solid 10 out of 10.
So decadent. I would also go a 10 out of 10. This is my favorite by far. This is a matcha, white chocolate, and strawberry tartan.
Smells really good.
Both the flavors are equally distributed perfectly.
I agree.
The texture is very nice. I will also give this one. If I liked matcha, I think I would give this a 10 out of 10.
I think the matcha is quite strong.
Okay, I'll give it a solid 9
would
out
agree
of
with
9
that.
out of
So-
10.
I'm gonna go again with the 7.
Oh, this is the almond joy.
I was most looking forward to this one.
Oh, I wouldn't.
Smells good. Kind of very cherry-y. That's really good. I like this a lot.
The toasted coconut, the almond coming through. Texturally, I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5 out of 10.
Butter maple pecan.
Smells just like pecan pie.
Mmm. I just wish there was a little bit more gooiness to it. So I'm gonna give this an 8.5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 9 out of 10. This is my chocolate ganache tartan.
It tastes good, it's just basic, so I'm gonna give it a solid like 6 out of 10.
Only good with the 7.
Biscoff.
It's hard to chew.
I'm like a dog eating peanut butter.
I'll give you a 6 as
Yeah,
well.
do that.
The blackberry PB&J.
Smells
Smells like
overpoweringly
Peanut butter.
peanut buttery.
it's a little too salty for me.
Up that.
I'll give this like a,
A 2 or a 3 out of 10.
yeah, I'll give it like a
2.5.
2.
Actually, I don't like it at all. I'll give it a 2.
I'd rather eat a
I'm
boo.
good. Oh my god! Alright, the grand totals are Bean, moi with a 70.5, Michelle with a 71, and Lisa Lee with a 64.5. Yeah! First place is Michelle. Second place is moi Christine, and third place is Lisa Lee. Congrats, everybody! That's how we do it in the Midwest.